Hey, Jerry. Are you still not home yet? I have dinner and everything all ready for you to eat.
I'm sorry, Avery. I'm going out fishing with Jacob again.
What? You and Jacob are going fishing again? Are you telling me you got home from work earlier than me and then went right from home to go out fishing with him?
That's right. But crap, I forgot to tell you, didn't I? I'm sorry about that as well.
I doubt you're actually sorry about any of this. I've told you plenty of times before that if you plan to go on these small fishing trips, you have to tell me first so that I'm prepared. Anything could happen to you while you're gone, and I have to know what's going on with you. How many times do I have to ask this from you? I really don't want to keep worrying about this.
I said I'm sorry. I had just got out of work today, and that's when Jacob contacted me asking me to go. He said someone was already getting a boat ready and everything for us. And since tomorrow's my day off, I had no other choice but to say yes.
Well, next time you better let me know before you leave. I already made dinner for the two of us this time, and now it's going to go to waste.
I'll just eat it tomorrow morning if you throw it in the fridge for me. That should be enough, right?
Tomorrow morning? Are you coming home in the morning? Whenever you go out at night, you're always home around noon at the earliest.
Well, you make a good point. Then I'll have the leftovers for lunch, I guess. Can you just go ahead and wrap it all up and put it in the bottom of the shelf on the fridge?
You constantly going on all these fishing trips is really starting to get to me.
You think? But I really enjoy going out on all these trips.
Well, I'm not enjoying it at all. And also, whenever you guys do go out, you're not even catching anything worth keeping. Just those stupid-looking fish that sit on the bottom of the ocean.
Well, recently I haven't had any luck is all. This time I promise to come back with something good.
Well, I hope you do, or else it seems like all you're doing is wasting time. But anyway, I just feel you're really going out fishing way too often. For the past month, you've been going whenever you have a free day from work, right?
And what's wrong with that? Fishing is my main hobby, so there's nothing bad about doing it all the time. Are you saying you don't like me enjoying what I love to do?
I never said I don't like you enjoying your hobby. But I think you need to reel it back a little on how often you go every week. For the past couple of months, you and I have gone nowhere together. And you're never even home long enough to help me with any of the chores we have. You and I both work full-time jobs, yet you have me doing all the work at home as well.
Well, I'm sorry about that. But right now is a perfect season for fishing.
Really? You've been saying things like that to me for a while now. I'm sorry, but you can't just say that it's the best season for fishing when 2 seasons have already gone by.
Alright. I'll make sure on my next day off that I'm home with you all day.
Are you sure? I want you to promise that to me. My little brother Ryan is also going to come over to hang out the next time we have a day off.
What? Ryan has finally moved back into this town? Was it for work or something?
Nope. He has plans to go study abroad in about half a year. But until then, he'll be staying with a friend who said they can share a house together and split the rent there. And you know that living in a larger town like this is much better for finding work and making money, right?
He wants to study abroad, huh? That's amazing. But does he think he'll be able to save up enough money for that in only half a year?
Well, when he was in college, he saved up a bit working part-time jobs. So that's why before he heads to another country, he wants to come live in a better town where he can have a little fun while saving up a bit more money.
Man, you can do whatever you want when you're young. I wish I could go back 10 years again.
Well, being close to Miami will give him a lot of things to do compared to being up in Nebraska. There's so many things to experience around here that he may even give up on wanting to study abroad.
But you know that your brother's a pretty serious kid, right? I'm sure you won't be going out every night to do things.
Well, you seem to not know how Ryan is acting these days. He has really changed since the last time you saw him.
Wait, really?
He's gone and grown out his hair really long. Wait, hold on. I'll let you see how much he's changed when he comes over to see us.
He's really changed that much then?
He sure has. So much that I'm betting you'll be surprised by him.
Well, I'm looking forward to that little guy. Sorry. I have to start getting my things ready to head out on the boat.
Alright, alright. Have fun on your trip and please stay safe. Make sure you have that boat turned around if anything starts to go wrong out there.
Alright. I'll stay as safe as I can. I'll give you a text or call when we're coming back, okay?
Thank you. Jerry, where are you right now?
I'm home, actually.
In our home? I'm sure you're not around here.
Wait, are you saying you're home as well? You've already gotten home from work and everything?
Yeah, I wasn't feeling too good today. And so I came home hoping that you'd come with me to go to the family doctor. Do you think you can get the car ready for me?
I'm sorry. I'm going out fishing again today.
Huh? You just told me that you were home today. We even made a promise to have dinner with each other tonight, right?
Of course I still plan to have dinner with you later. I plan to be back home by the time you're ready for dinner. But until then, I decided that I'd stay out. Do you think you can drive yourself or maybe get an Uber?
Last week when Ryan came to see us, you ended up going out fishing. And now today you've gone out fishing and broken yet another promise of ours? Do you think that since I was at work all day today, I wouldn't notice you being out of the house to fish?
Well, I never meant to hide it from you or anything.
But you've already broken so many of our promises. I told you so many times now that I want you to tell me when you go out fishing and where you're going, right?
Could you please just shut up about that?
Excuse me?
Stop complaining about my hobbies. It's not your decision to choose what I do during the week with my free time. Why do you think I have to listen to what you want from me?
And that's because for the longest time, you've been breaking promise after promise with me. And on top of that, you're barely even taking care of anything at home. And you never even make time to be with your own wife anymore.
When I get home, I'll manage all of that. And if there's rain or bad weather during my days off, I'll make sure to spend it with you.
What the hell? So you're saying that you'll only be home for me when it rains? We only have one day a week where we have the same day off.
Well, it's going to become pretty rainy here as we get into summer, so we'll have lots more time together, I'm sure.
And here in Florida, the rain can happen at any moment, but it's always on and off. You would never stay home if the rain only lasted 30 minutes, right?
Oh, come on now, Avery. I'm a man of the sea and I have to be here whenever the weather permits.
I'm getting so fed up with you right now. Even when I'm feeling under the weather, you'd rather go out fishing than come home to take care for me.
Well, it'd take me a little bit of time to actually get home if I wanted to come back for you. There's nothing I can really do that'll please you right now. I bet if I started coming home right now, you could go to the doctor's and then be back home relaxing with the time it'd take me.
But you should at least be worried enough about me to want to start making your way back.
Well, I only just got to the water a little bit ago. That'd be really...
Oh, whatever. I guess I'll stop talking to you about this then. And from now on, don't expect me to make any more promises with you.
I'm sure that if you had any hobbies that you were really into, you'd understand how I feel about fishing. And if you start getting really pissed at me, you better not throw any of my fishing equipment away, okay? And if you were to ever do that to me, I think I might have to rethink our marriage. And I'd let everyone on Reddit know about my wife throwing out all my fishing rods.
I would never do that to you. I have no idea why you think I'd ever do that.
Well, you're the kind of woman that is always harping on me about my hobby.
I am so not harping on you about it. I'm just asking that every week you're at least home one day so that you can help do the chores and we can go on a date or something. Don't act like I'm some kind of crazy maniac.
Well, talking to you right now is driving me up the wall. You know what? I think I'm not going to make it home tonight.
What? Why have you made that decision now?
I think the two of us need a little time apart to calm down. And if you're really not feeling very well right now, there's no point in me coming home to be around you while you're sick. Now, goodbye. I'm going to start fishing now and I'm turning my phone off. Just take this time to stop thinking about stupid things and relax a little. Hey, Avery, are you able to talk?
Ryan, what's going on?
Now, what? Well, I have something weird to ask you. Have you and Jerry moved into another house?
Huh? I don't think we have. And actually, you were only just here at our place a week ago hanging out with me. If we were planning on moving, we would have told you about it and the house would have been getting packed up.
And that's what I thought.
So then what? What's happened?
Well, I told you when I was over there that I started working as a delivery truck driver, right?
Yeah.
Well, during my shift, I just stopped at a house that needed me to drop a few packages off. And the man that came to the front door to sign for the packages looked a lot like Jerry to me.
Huh? You're saying that Jerry was at another person's house and signed for their packages? I think that he was most likely over at his buddy Jacob's house, who he normally goes out with fishing.
But isn't he the guy that lives close to where my friend and I are living?
No. I thought he was living in another part of town.
Well, to be honest, I had to look at the name of the person that ordered whatever was in those packages and well, it was a female's name, I think.
What?
I'm thinking that Jerry might be over at another woman's house right now.
What the actual hell?
Well, that's just my guess is all. I'm sure that I could be very wrong about that. Do you have any idea where Jerry is at right now?
Well, he told me that because today was his day off, he's out fishing again. But we sort of got into an argument. And he ended our talk by saying he wasn't coming home tonight.
Is that so?
Hey, did Jerry not even notice it was you he was grabbing the packages from?
Yeah, he didn't even really look me in the eyes when he took the packages. And there's also this. I look a lot different compared to the last time him and I saw each other. I'm sure he had no idea it was me. It's been around 3 years since the last time we met, right?
I see. So he had no clue about you.
Are you okay, Avery?
I'm not. This is the worst. I already had to leave work early because I came down with something. And I'd asked him to come help me to the doctor's office to see what was wrong, and that's how our argument started. I'm sorry, Ryan, but I'm going to take a second to think about this.
That's fine. If you have anything you want me to help you with, don't be afraid to ask. And like I said to you before, I might be wrong about all of this.
Okay, alright. And that's okay. Thank you for telling me about this, Ryan. Today has been super rough for me, so let's talk again tomorrow, okay?
Alright, I'll be waiting for you. Please take the rest of your time today to rest. If things only get worse for me, if things only get worse for you, let me know and I'll be over there as soon as I can.
Thanks. Jerry, what are you up to right now? Why haven't you been answering the phone?
You called me? Did you need me for something? I'm in the middle of a meeting right now, so that's why I probably didn't see you calling.
Huh? I thought you took today off, right? Why would you be in a meeting when you took paid time off for this exact day?
Huh? Did I tell you that I took today off?
Well, I mean, you're not in your office right now. You had asked to have a package delivered today, right?
I don't think I did.
Huh? That's a bit strange, then. Looks like you had an order placed for this package, though.
What are you even talking about right now? I'm getting a bit scared.
I'm just letting you know that you had a package placed to be delivered to you today, right? I had to go over to your office building and pick it up for you. Right now I'm heading over to your place with it. Do you think that the three of us can all open it together? Because if not, I might have to open it up myself.
Huh?
Your guys' house number is 409, right? I'm almost to the front of your place, so can you leave the door unlocked for me?
Hold on a sec. Are you near me right now?
I'm right in front of the house.
House?
Well, I assume it's the house of your girlfriend, but the walls of the place are all ocean blue, making it look super tropical. If the outside of the house is this cute, I wonder what's the inside's like. I can't wait to see it.
Huh? What? Why? Where are you at again?
Don't get so worked up. Try to help yourself calm down a bit. You're inside your girlfriend's house right now, correct? And you asked to have a package delivered, right?
No, I'm not. I'm back out on the water fishing again today.
You really don't have to keep trying to lie to me, okay? I already looked in your car and saw that your fishing gear's still in there. I think for a long time now you've always been going over to this girlfriend's house anytime you told me you were fishing, right?
You're wrong. I'm on the water right now with my lure in the water waiting for a bite. I came out today with Jacob's car and he's letting me borrow his fishing gear today.
And I'm asking you to please stop making up crap on the spot, okay? I already have a lot of evidence now, so that's why I'm here.
Evidence?
During this whole week, I've been following you. I even have evidence of everywhere you've been going, including this house. I have photos of the two of you holding hands as you both walk to the bar as well. And I know that you're in that house right now, so there's really no reason for you to try and hide from me. Do you understand?
I'm sorry,
So you're finally starting to accept reality.
but this is just me having a little fun. We're just having a fling is all.
I don't care what the two of you are doing. It has nothing to do with me, and that's the problem, right? You're having an affair with another woman, and that's not going to be changed by however you try and make me view it.
This isn't an affair though. I'm just cheating on you. I had just been feeling a little wild lately and so I found her and we've been having a small fling.
If you're married to someone and you decide to go out with another woman that's not your wife, that's an affair, right? And even if this was the only time you've been with her, it doesn't change anything. But I'm already well aware that you've come to this house 4 times now during this week alone. Seems that you care a whole lot more about her than your own wife. Why not just get married to her at this point?
I'm telling you that you're wrong, Avery. She actually has been asking me to break up with you so she can become my wife. And threatened to break up with me if I stop coming over. That's why I have to keep coming back to her.
She really has a hold on you then, huh?
That's right. I'm scared of her actually. And so I've had no other choice but to keep coming over here.
Well, that must be so tough for you, huh?
It was just supposed to be a one-time thing. You understand that I didn't want any of this, right?
Nope, I don't understand you at all.
What?
I don't even care what reason you've given me at this point. And even if you are telling the truth about this, that still doesn't change the fact that you've had a relationship with another woman besides your wife. I'm sure things have been conflicted for you, but this is not a good enough reason for me to forgive you.
I'm really sorry. I'm actually really freaking sorry. I'll leave her. I'll make sure to leave her right now.
Oh, don't worry, you don't have to break up with her. Because I already plan to divorce you. So you can go right ahead and continue this little fling the two of you have been having.
But I don't want to get divorced from you.
Well, I do.
The only reason any of this happened between her and I because I was acting stupid. I should have never let myself continue coming back to her.
Is that so? But you've been coming here 4 times just this week, so I'm having a hard time believing you right now.
I'm really sorry, Avery. I promise to never ever lie to you about anything ever again.
Do you really think I'll trust that promise of yours? You told me a boatload of lies now that I've had to dig through.
But I'm saying that I'll never do that to you again. So can you stop trying to divorce me?
Over and over again, you would cancel things between us to go fishing, as well as leave me doing all the housework. And worse than that, it wasn't even about fishing, but about you meeting with this woman to have fun in bed. I don't know about you, but I have no desire of ever staying with a man like you. You can't expect me to want you still.
Well, I'm telling you that I was just being an idiot for doing all that. And honestly, I never wanted you to know about any of this, and that's why I said I was fishing with Jacob.
You're saying that like you were trying to do the right thing. It still doesn't even give you a pass for not being home with me and helping to do the chores.
I'm sure you see it that way, but
Hell, the one time I asked you to come home and help me to go to the doctor's office, you were with that woman, weren't you? You try to use fishing to hide the fact that you were with her, but even if you were actually fishing, the real problem is that you never cared enough about me to come home in the first place.
well, actually, I really was out fishing that day. I really was worried about you and everything as well.
And here we go again with the lies. See? This is why I literally cannot trust you anymore. I'll have you know that on that day, Ryan was at this house and he told me everything. He started by asking me if I had moved into a new house. But then when I said we hadn't moved, he told me you grabbed some packages from him.
Huh?
You never did get to meet my brother after so many years, right? Because you canceled last minute to go fishing. Maybe that's why you never knew he was my brother. You're such a joke. If you would have known who he was, you could have done a better job at hiding yourself and just asked to have the packages left on the porch. Ah, but that's right. You had to sign for the packages because you paid for them, right?
I'm so sorry.
It's too late now to be apologizing to me. I'm looking forward to you signing the divorce papers for me, okay? And one last thing. Make sure to let your girlfriend know that I'll also be asking for a settlement from her as well.
Hold on, Avery. I really don't want to leave you. You're the only woman for me.
Even though you're trying to save yourself now, I told you that you never once showed me that you actually cared for me as your wife. I've been unhappy with you for far too long now. You never even wanted to take time away from your hobby to be with the person you said you loved. I really did feel bad when you said I was complaining about your hobby, because I liked knowing that you were having fun. But at the same time, you were never home for me, and that was driving me crazy.
You're the only woman for me. You're the only woman for me.
I have no reason to. You never wanted me to know about your affair, so you constantly lied to me about everything. We were never meant to be together, it seems. Because unlike me, you only cared about yourself. Well, don't worry, because I won't be around anymore to harp on you about enjoying yourself and that other woman. Now go ahead and get back to your self-centered life of fooling around and fishing. Right after I told him to go enjoy himself, he came running out of his girlfriend's house and the two of us started discussing the divorce. He continued to tell me that he didn't want to get a divorce, but I made it very clear that I wasn't changing my mind, so he signed the papers for me, and I went and handed them in. I later learned that Jerry found that woman on a dating app, and that they really didn't seem to have a serious relationship. But in my case, it being serious or not didn't matter. The fact that he downloaded an app like that while married to me, and then met up with some woman to have fun with, is what I care about. Once the divorce had gone through, I was able to get money from both Jerry and his girlfriend, and now I have nothing else to worry about regarding those two. I heard later that Jerry did end up asking her to marry him, where she said yes to him, but later down the road she called things off with him. She said she couldn't trust him enough anymore after thinking over and over again about the fact that she had to pay me for him cheating on me, and that he never even told her the truth in the first place. I guess that's what he deserves for lying to her about everything as well. I'm just so happy that I was able to divorce him before things started to go south between him and his girl. The fact that I had learned that he was cheating on me after saying he always went fishing has really left a scar in my heart. But knowing that I'll never have to worry about him again has started to heal my heart in a way that I haven't felt in ages. I have memories of what happened every once in a while, but I always make sure to keep my head held high and move on with my life, aiming for a future where I'm happier than Jerry. That's going to continue to be the best way of healing myself, so from now on, I'm going to find a hobby that I can really sing into myself and become even happier.